I am a boss, yeah. I got that sauce, yeah. Married to the mob, money talks. I could never take a loss, yeah. Sell you a house, yeah. Cook for your spouse, yeah. Get you in shade, acting in plays, modeling runway, yeah. Have you ever met a boss lady who will never talk shady, never throwing salt on the next chick? Don't you ever try to play me, man, you gotta pay me. Hit me with the bag, then I exit. Crossing out the goals on my checklist. Boss ladies running Dallas, Texas. The money, the power, the city is ours. I bet they respect it. I am a boss, yeah. I got that sauce, yeah. Married to the mob, money talks. I could never take a loss, yeah.
First of all, y'all ain't heard nothing I said. Welcome. It is Friday. We're so happy that you're here. Welcome to the exclusive Real Boss Chat with your boss ladies of Dallas. I'm Boss Lady LaKendra, and I'm so excited that today is Friday because we get to be here with you, and we love meeting up with those who are supporting us as we journey, go on this beautiful journey of positive, television, positive women in television, just empowering and spreading love and joy. So y'all know that it's time to watch the previous episode. So if you haven't already came with your good little glass of something, it's your prerogative what you want to drink, and get your snack. So you can go and you can visit Amanda Pitts. So it was all about Amanda on last week. She was our youngest. She was our youngest boss lady to come and ask for help, and we were so delighted to help her. So I'm going to be back. We're going to watch it, and then we're going to come back and discuss it. So make sure you're writing your questions down. Make sure you're writing your aha moments and anything that just come to mind that you want to discuss, because this is all about a discussion, right? So I'll be back right after these messages.
I am a boss, yeah. I got that sauce, yeah. Married to the mob, money talks. I could never take a loss, yeah.
Boss Ladies of Dallas, we're here to serve. And I truly believe that with the mentorship program, we are on our way to helping women, all women, to succeed in life, no matter where or what they're looking to do.
On this episode of Boss Ladies of Dallas, Amanda wants the Boss Ladies to help her break free from her controlling grandmother and mom.
Hi, my name is Amanda Pitts. I am the granddaughter of the legendary Martha Marie Pitts. However, she is trying to control my life. Her and my mom are trying to kind of guide me through this industry and are trying to just help me reach my dreams. However, they are kind of holding me back because I feel like I am capable of holding my own. I do have my own teen boutique, and I also have my own fashion line. However, they're not allowing me to do what I want, to pursue my own dreams. I have my own vision, and they want to do their own thing. However, I feel like I can storm my wings, and I can do my own, and I can hold my own, and I can pursue what I want with my business. And I need your help to help me show them I'm capable of all that.
The ideal of that young lady coming to us for help. She has a lot on her shoulders. She has a grandmother that wants her to do her business a certain way. She has her mom, and she came to us for help. So I think that speaks a lot on her part, just stepping out on her own and wanting to be her own person at that age.
Because what I saw was courage.
Yes.
And in any business,
Yes.
you have to start. You have to have that courage.
Yes.
She stood before us and said, "This is what I want to do."
Yeah.
And for me, I was sold.
But you know what
Because I can help anybody that just have the drive. So.
Yeah. But you know what else I saw in her? I saw boss.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was all
In a small package,
yes,
too.
in a small package. Yes, packing a wallet. She wanted to be a fashion designer.
about that.
And she wanted to make her own way.
Yeah.
Well, I started at 13.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
So that's
I had my first design in a store in my hometown when I was 13 years old.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you know,
So,
the only thing she
you
was
can do
missing, y'all, was
Think about that little. If she had, I said little girl, the woman. If she had any of us snatch her up and just show her, she would be. That's a boss. That's a boss.
But
It
here's
is.
the thing, she's 18, so the sky's still the limit for her. She's only 18, so you have to think about what she'll be when she's 21.
Absolutely.
oh my gosh,
Her
we're
upside.
princesses. Like we all like her.
We did all yes.
Y'all ready for this?
All right, sweetie. First and foremost, you're doing something that is so near and dear to my heart. Now, fashion design is something I know a little bit about. But when you came in, I didn't know if you were coming in to actually pitch your brand or if you were going to sell me some Girl Scout cookies. So this that you have on, that would be from a department store. Would I be correct?
Yes.
I figured it was off the rack. So my question to you is this. Why should I wear your brand when you don't? See, this is what you have to remember as a designer. You are a walking billboard for your brand. Every floor is supposed to be your catwalk. Take me, for instance. From head to toe, I am always going to be a fashionista and a diva because I'm advertising what I stand for, and that's my style. So you have got to find your voice. If you're not proud enough to wear your brand, don't expect anybody else to wear it.
Amanda, if you really want your dreams, there's times when you have to set boundaries, and now is the time. You need to be unstoppable.
Hello, Amanda. So you have gone through this extensive boot camp, right? And this is the last part, okay? So I have created a really beautiful plan for you that's going to help you on your journey of really starting your business. So let's take a look at this. And what is your vision? Because in order for this business to be successful, you got to take charge. How will you reach your vision? Do you hear that? What are your key players? How will you differentiate yourself? So this is the reason why you have to take power. This is the reason why you have to take control of your vision and how you want to see this business run. This is all the time that you have to get your business together.
On the next Boss Ladies of Dallas, we want to hear from you, our viewers. Who did the best pitch?
I am a boss, yeah. I got that sauce, yeah. Married to the mob, money.
Amanda Pitts, y'all. I love Amanda Pitts, and I hope that y'all enjoyed her too. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring these boss ladies onto the stage because we got a couple of them behind stage. And I know y'all are going to be so excited because y'all are excited when you see us all come together. So they didn't have any workshops to teach. They didn't have no flights to catch. They didn't have to go out and, serve and do all of the great things that they do. They're right here backstage. So I'm going to bring up to the stage Boss Lady Tina. Hey, Boss Lady Tina.
Hey.
You had a long day.
Huh?
You had a long day.
Very long. Very long. It's been a 2-week change day.
I can relate. I can relate. Okay, let's bring up the beautiful boss lady, Jordan. Hey, Jordan.
Hey, LaKendra and Tina and everyone
Hello,
watching. Thanks so much
Jordan.
for coming. I know I'm the one that always has flights to catch on Fridays, and I'm like, oh goodness, but don't have anywhere to go today. So,
Girl, I'm so
super
glad
excited to be
you're on
here.
the plane. You know what? You should have a plane. Like you should own one.
At this point.
Yeah.
I'll get on that.
Yeah. Jordan does need a plane.
Right. And last but not least, like, I don't know which one of these that I'm going to bring up for her, but I'm going to hope this is the right one. We got boss ladies in that.
You caught me. You caught me. Okay. Yes, I was having difficulties, but I'm here.
You are.
Holla. Holla. When Tina said that this is her second wig today, I fell out of my chair.
I love it.
It's a 2-week day.
He's just keeping it real. Like, this is my first time having one on today. So
That's crazy.
So listen, everybody is here. I want y'all to say hi to our viewers. They're on. They're listening.
Hello. Hello, viewers. Thank you for your support and everything that you guys are doing for us. We love you.
And this is what I want to say, because no one has sent any comments, and that's like so really weird, right? Because this is a chat. So if you are here and you're tuning in, let us know where you're tuning in from. Let's go ahead and get this dialogue going. See, hey, Donald, how are you? He said, that's what I'm talking about. Like, what is a chat if we can't like engage with you? We're here for you. Like, we're here for you. We talk to each other. We could call each other on the phone and talk to one another. So thank you.
Yes.
If you haven't tagged, maybe you're in business and you have a coach, a business bestie, tag them, bring them on in here, or share this out, because this is the last pitch. This is the last pitch before we move into something greater. We're not going to tell you yet, but we're going to really get into this, right? So thank you, Donald, all the way from Orlando. Thank you, Hakeem, all the way from Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yes, Los Angeles in his house.
In his house.
Yes. So, ladies, let's talk about. You want to give any ground rules? You want to say something, Janetta, since this is the last pitch?
You know what? I'm gonna sit back in the cut. I'm gonna sit back in the cut today, just a little bit. Yeah. Huh?
So I can see.
Okay. I'm just
how long it lasts.
I'm just gonna sit back in the cut a little bit. So you guys go ahead, because I'm trying to get the situation on the other side together, if you notice. So y'all go ahead.
Okay. So so this was all about the beautiful Amanda, which was one of my favorites, and Tina, I know you worked with Amanda. I love what you said to her, because we don't get to see the show until this happens, right? So
yeah, right.
I love how you told her like she needed to be wearing her brand. Can you expand on that a little bit more, in case we have people on here who are clothing designers and they just have that gift, but they don't really know how to brand themselves.
Right. Well, it's just like I told her, she came in with blue jeans and a t-shirt on. But she's a fashion designer. I mean, like, I'm on here today and I had to go change because I'm thinking, wait a minute, I can't come on and I'm not wearing my own brand. Like, wait a minute. And so there's just certain times that you really need to wear your own brand and be proud of it. Most of the time, I do wear my own brand. Most people know. You guys know. I think y'all were probably shocked. Jordan's nodding her head. Yes. I'll be like, yeah, I made it. And then it was funny. Then sometimes you don't want to tell people you make it, because next thing you know, they're inboxing you, want to know, Tina.
Because
I get so many pictures. Can you make this? Can you make that?
I'm still waiting for my skirt.
Huh? What skirt? Which one?
I forgot which one it was, but it's one of them skirts you had on that I wanted.
Know it's one of, oh honey, it's gonna be so on. The summer's coming. But what I was trying to tell Amanda was, you couldn't tell what she was about, what she represented, what was her brand. What was her voice? What did she want the world to know about Amanda?
Mm-hmm.
That was the main thing. And anybody knows, fashion tells a story. It's brands tell a story. There's a narrative to it. So that's how people are drawn into, and the reason why they connect with a certain company is because they like the story that the company is telling.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they can interject themselves into that story, they're more likely to be a repeat customer. You know, it's like for me, Faith Diva is one long acronym, and it's, you know, we're a Christian couture line. My whole thing is walk, diva, walk. And what it stands for is walk in your purpose, discover your purpose. That's right, girl. Get that head to going. Yes, honey. Walk in your purpose. But my mission is to clothe you and help you look gorgeous every step of the way as you walk in your purpose that God has for you. That's the story behind my brand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You know,
I like the what you told her was, if you don't wear your brand, how do you expect other people to wear it? And
exactly.
that is so real on so many levels. It's just not in fashion, but it's in everything that we do as a business. It's like, if you're not out there, like I like to say, a dog, if a dog don't wag its own tail, that's a sorry dog. So if you're not out there, I mean, seriously. So if you're not out there, you know, tooting your own horn, telling people what you do, then you're not promoting your brand, because your business is supposed to be so wonderful because you're helping so many people, and whatever that you do, you want the world to know about it. You want to share it. So that's what it's about. And I love when you told that young lady that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah,
I think it's because people think if they do self-promotion, they're being arrogant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, say that again.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that we can unpack that. That's an onion. Because
so I think that's what it is.
I mean, it's so true. That's true, because self-promoting, we go back to how we want to charge people. We go back on how we feel like our service is not deserving of a certain number, a certain quality of people. I mean, we can just unpack that like an onion, layers of onions. And I know Jordan deals with that all the time.
Yeah, I think that,
you guys.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Jordan. Go ahead.
You all good. I think that, especially as women in business, men do it all the time. Men be promoting, men be shouting from the rooftops. You know, there's this hashtag now of like, don't give men microphones, right? And because as women, we're told to be humble, you know, to, you know, just I kind of, I don't even know what the words are, but just kind of this
submissive. That's the word you're looking for.
Thank you. Yes, submissive. And it's unfortunate that that word gets misconstrued and blown out of proportion when it comes to business stuff. Like, you can't be submissive in business, in my personal opinion.
You're right.
You just can't, because then how is anyone going to know about you, get to know you, trust you, like you, want to buy your stuff, want to engage with you, if you're sitting in the corner being meek? That's just not possible. It's just not going to get you the success that you most likely want, whether it's $10,000 a month or $100,000 a month that you want to make. Either one, you're not going to get there by being submissive, in my personal opinion.
Right. Oh, and that's true. I think that's true for all of us and the other boss ladies that's not on here, because I don't think any of us are submissive when it comes into business. I mean, we're just like in your face, balls to the walls, if I could say that. If I can't, it's too late. Closed mouth do not get fed. That's a nice way of putting it, instead of how I said it.
And the other thing is, because we're so humbled, you know, as women, you know, we've been taught, especially, you know, going back to faith-based, that, you know, everything is because of God. Like, everything is because of God. But if everything was because of God, then everybody would be successful. You put in, you match God's energy. It's 50-50. Like, we're co-creating with God. And so you have to, which is what I was telling her, girl, you got to take your power back. Like, you have to own your power and know that because you had the vision, you're already qualified. Now you just need the confidence to match it.
Yes, yes, yes. The conversation I had with her was with her mom and grandmother, taking control on what she's doing, and that's also a what is the word I'm trying to say? When you're in a certain type of family, that's kind of like how they do things. You guys help me out
Like
here.
a status or generation.
A generational thing, and just she's in a Latina family.
Mhm.
And her mom and grandmother, they had done the business, but not as extensive as she had. So they didn't have the experience, and she had the book knowledge on top of it, but they felt like they wanted to tell her how to do her business. And she just didn't feel like she had the voice to tell them because it was not accepted in her culture to tell her mother and grandmother how she felt. And my conversation with her was, your grandmother and mother is very proud of you,
Mhm.
but you have to speak up and let them understand where you're coming from. And you're no longer that little girl.
Right.
And you have
Well, see,
ideas and you have wishes and you have wants.
yeah, my mom is she likes to say she's a seamstress because she can't do the drafting and all of that. So I grew up with her sewing. And when I tell you she's as they say, a beast, she's a beast. But when it comes to drafting patterns and actually cutting and so forth, that's not her thing. But when it comes to putting something together, you can't touch her. So I would cut and then she would put it together. If I cut something out or I visualize it, she would be able to, I'd be like, I can't quite, get this pin tuck right, or I can't get this pleat right. She could figure that part out if I could cut it. So I understand what you're saying for that part. And sometimes she would try to, because from a technical standpoint, there's processes in sewing, and so she would try to. You understand because Jordan's analytical, but when you're creative, we have a way we want something look in our head, and you're thinking, no, no, no. I understand how you were taught to do it, but that's not how I want it to look.
Yeah.
And so she had to understand. Yeah, Mom. No, I don't want that seam like that. I want it. And she was like, no, I'm telling you, it has to be this way. And I said, Mom, you have to understand something. If I'm the designer, this is how I want it to look, then this is how it needs to look. And she had to learn to accept, okay, this is her vision. This is the way she wants it to look. Then I need to leave it alone. Like if I sew one leg of a pants up and I decide I want to leave the other pants seam open because I want the leg to be split, because y'all know I do that. Because I'm one of the first, I'm like the original person that did the mismatched sleeves. The original sleeves back where they have one sleeve is this and one sleeve's that. When I first did that, my mom was like, oh my, what are you doing? The sleeves need to match. I'm like, no, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't need to match.
She like, baby, ain't nobody gonna buy that. Ain't nobody.
But you know what? How is that? How is that different, or is it different in our everyday business? How we get senior people that has done business similar to ours telling us, "Oh, we can't do that," or how we get the new people coming into business and we're trying to coach them and guide them, and they have this small mindset of how they can do business when we're telling them the sky's the limit. This is your business. You get to do the blueprint. You get to make it how you want to do it. You get to be creative. You get to make the mistakes, just the whole 9 yards. And I just I find that we need to say that more as women, because like Jordan said earlier, with men, they've
They
been
don't
doing
have
it
that problem.
from the beginning of time. They don't want you to know it, but a man will apply for a job and never done that work before in their life, and they walking in just as confident as can be, and you will never know it. But us women, we
Well,
feel like we have to know the alphabet from A to Z, and
Yeah,
who created it, and all that
don't
other
forget,
stuff.
being African American women, you better know it from A to Z in about 3 different languages. So let me say that. Y'all know I'm gonna go there. Now, hold on. I'm gonna say it because if y'all won't say it, I'm gonna say it. Jordan, no, I'm telling the truth. Her head is a nod. And then Jordan has the other disadvantage because she's so young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
they
got the youth.
important.
But we've got some questions that popped up to you guys in the comments. We have someone, Adam Morris. I don't know if he's still with us. He asked the question: when you start a fashion line and you can't sew, where's the best place to start when starting a fashion line? So I just need kind of some clarification on what he's wanting to kind of know.
He kind of started that he had a this one was before that one, so maybe it feeds into it.
Okay, so if you had a family business, how do you break out on your own and take your dreams into your own hands? Just do it.
Yeah. Because the thing about it is, it's like I was raised by my grandmother was an entrepreneur, my mother was an entrepreneur, but I'm so glad that they were radical, you know, because that's the reason why I'm so radical. And it's just like they had multiple businesses and none of them were the same. So I will say to Adam is you have the foundation. So what you do is you take, which is what I told Amanda, listen, you grew up with a family, like her family is really a prominent family. And I just told her, take the skills that you learn, because that's something that you have that so many people who start business don't have. They don't understand the character that you have to have, the tenacity, like just the passion, you know, the systems. Like she knew all of that stuff. She had it all in place, but it was the vision that was kind of hazy for her, because she was wanting to please them, but her vision was so on the other end of the spectrum. And I just had to encourage her to try it. Like that's the only way that you're going to even show them that, you know, all of the time that they spent grooming her was worth it, you know? So she finally got it. So Adam, you just have to start, because when you pass in this lifetime, it's just going to be you in that coffin. That's all. It's about you.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just about you.
Let me say with that as well. A lot of times we have a family business, or we have someone in the family that has run a business and everything, and we want to do our own thing, but we always feel like we have to start from the beginning. You don't have to start from the beginning. Like you just said, pick up some of the knowledge that you've learned along the way and recalibrate. You don't have to reinvent, you recalibrate. Meaning you take from what's already there and you build on it. And that's all we have to do.
Well, yeah. And additionally, on top of that, I think, you know, when we hear from family members or other people, again, who've had businesses for longer amounts of time than us, and, you know, they're giving us advice and whatever else, we make that about us and that we're inferior, when really it has nothing to do with us. And sometimes it's just that they're lacking trust in us, which is a them thing, not an us thing. And so I always, when people are giving me advice, I recognize, you know, that I may not be aware of the perceptions or biases or trauma or whatever else that they're projecting onto me based on their feedback and their, you know, guidance. And so I always have to take people's insights with just a little bit of salt, and just understand that this is not about me being inferior. You know, this is a little bit of, maybe they've had a different experience or whatnot than I have. And, you know, maybe I learned the same exact lesson, right? But maybe I don't. And maybe I've still made a good decision, regardless of if it's different than the routes that they would have wanted me to take, right?
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Yeah. What other questions do we have out there, LaKendra?
He said, okay, I think he
go ahead.
I'm sorry, y'all. He said he wanted to, I wanted to make sure I addressed this question. He said, high-end fabrics are expensive and you want unique patterns, but you can't sew. Where do you start? Okay, the first place to actually to go, especially if you can't sew, there are contract seamstress that you can't actually hire to actually sew. Now, I make all of mine because mine are all one. I don't do mass productions. I do one unique design and then that's it. There's some I'm getting ready to do multiple, but I don't recreate anything. But my question to him is, do you actually draft and draw your own patterns? So there's just different facets. Because to me, sometimes it takes, y'all know me, I'm blunt. I'm just gonna keep it real. it takes something away from the craft to me when you have people see fashion designer and they want to do it because they think it's glamorous and it's this and it's that. It is not all that. What they show you, I'm just going to keep it 100, as they say with y'all. It's not. Prom season, I was up till 3:30 in the morning sewing dresses, feathers. I coughed up feathers for 2 weeks. Okay. Well, I was up here coughing and hacking like a molten pigeon in here. So I'm just telling you, it's not what you think it is. So I'll tell you, if you don't love it, just know that it's not all that you see on TV. Let's take Kim Kardashian and those. They're not designers. They're not. What they are, there are people that buy what we call no labels. And those are clothes that are mass produced over in China, okay, that don't have labels in them. And the designers throw their names in them. And to me, that's such a cop-out. Yes. It's I look at it as cheating, because you have people like myself and other designers that are out there that we actually, I've probably sewn a needle clean through my finger at least 5 times. So we have the blood, the sweat, and the tears. He says, what? Yeah. Great. He did. The issue is functionality when it comes to making what you draw on the actual garment. Okay. Perfect. Now I can help you. I know what you're doing. There's services out there that if you draw your patterns, you can actually send it to them and they will draft it for you. They will actually make your pattern for you. So you can actually go on the internet and they will actually construct your pattern for you, so that they will make sure it lays, drapes right, and all of that. So I hope that answers Adam's question. And good for you. And I will tell you this, learn to sew, because there's nothing like making your own garment. I like to make my own.
That's nice.
Learn to sew.
Lakendra, while you pulling up the next question, I want to piggyback off of what Jordan said and Tina said. If you don't like what you do, that's not for you. It's not for you, because a lot of people will look at what we do individually and think it's glamorous. I mean, I think about all of the jobs that I have and the companies and stuff, and people see the end game. That's what they're looking at, the end game. They don't see the blood, sweat, and the tears. And when you're an entrepreneur, you're working harder like no one else. Because if you don't make that money, you don't get paid. If you don't get paid, you don't pay your bills. If you don't pay your bills, you're out in the street. So you're working really hard. And what keeps us going is we're passionate about what we do. And it looks glamorous because you're seeing us at the end game. I mean, I would love for Jordan to talk about when she first started her business and what that looked like, because now you're at a space, Jordan. Oh, we all are, but I want to say Jordan because you're the young one in the group. You're at a space where you can say, whoo, you can throw it up and you can I can work what, 4 days a month and make my money and live in large and in charge and do it. But it didn't start off like that, did it?
No, it did not.
So just throw it in a little bit to let people know what it takes to when you have something that looks glamorous, what it took to get to that point. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I think that, we see, I like to think of it as an iceberg. We see the tip of the iceberg, but we don't know how much is below the surface. We don't know all the hours, all the late nights, the networking events, the mess ups, like the number of mess ups. And you see like the few things that worked really well, but really there's thousands of mistakes that have been made. It's, when I first started in business, I networked my butt off. I was very strategic and intentional in meeting as many people as I could, because I knew that the power is in the connections. Like doing business by yourself is just, it's going to take you a lot longer to get there. It just really is. And so for me, it was important, but that was a lot of peopling for my taste. And so it drained a lot of energy, not because the people were bad, but because I'm just more of an introverted kind of gal. So it really took a toll on my health and some other things. And I just knew I had to do business differently. And so, yeah, now my business looks vastly different. And last year we had a $1.2 million a year. And now I have, 12 employees, and it's a whole new world over here. But I started with just me, I, even if you would have told me, almost 6 years ago that I would have 12 employees in 5 years, I'd been like, yeah, okay, cute, high fives, let's pretend. But it's so possible. But it does, it's not overnight. Nobody is overnight. You may think, again, you see the small iceberg, but you haven't seen the amount of failed businesses, the amount of bad partnerships that ended in lawsuits. You didn't see the health issues that they went through, and they were in the hospital for weeks or months. You didn't see any of that.
Yes.
So make sure to understand the perspective that you have on each, of us or of other people who own businesses, that you're really only seeing that tip of the iceberg always.
Yeah. And the one thing that you said that I really echo is networking and collaborating with other people in business. They don't have to do the same type of business you have in order for you to collaborate and network with them. But long as they're entrepreneurs like you, they get it.
Right.
And should always have someone to help you up here, help drive you, and help you want to get to their level, and down here you want to pull them up.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a must. You can't succeed on an island by yourself, because you don't know what you don't know what you don't know.
No.
So
Absolutely.
what's that question?
It says, how do you discern from the classic and the sexism? Do you have always to bully your way in?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
Who wants to take that one? I can take it if no one wants it.
Okay, you can start it off. I was going to have her to kind of rephrase it.
Okay, for me, let me take this business that I do is commercial real estate. That's one of my businesses. In commercial real estate, I damn near have to bully my way in. I really do, because as a African American female in commercial real estate, it's unheard of. It's very few of us. I can count them on one hand, and it's set up to block us, to keep us out. It's set up to keep women out, period. But when you're African American woman, it's really set up to keep you out. So that's where the sexism come in, and the classism. I keep it classy. Yeah, sometimes I can go to the left, but I keep it classy. What's so funny? I keep it classy because you're gonna know I know my stuff, but you're gonna know not to mess with me too. And you're gonna know if you come for me, you're gonna be pulling back a nub, and I'm not gonna bite it off. I'm gonna take you to court. I'm just gonna keep it real, because I find that when you in a certain room, you have to play by those rules, but you make sure you understand the rules. So when they come for you, you can play by those rules, and you're ready for them. So sexism is going to be in anything that we do as women, anything. And keeping it classy, that goes back to your brand. That goes back to who you are. You don't want to be known as this person that turn up, unless your business turns up. Okay? If your business turns up, then yeah, you can be known as a person that turns up. But if it's not, then, you represent your business. No matter how many employees you have, no matter how many businesses you have, it all falls back on you, the originator. You are your business. When people see you walking down the street, they see your business. So
I'm just putting this out there. Anybody want to add on for that? I mean, I'm in a different industry. It's in my eyes, it's women driven. So I just feel like I'm a boss all over the place. I make the decisions. Make the decisions over here.
Well, in my other businesses that I do, I really encourage women in my speaking business and in my other coaching stuff, I encourage women because I know how hard it is for women in
Yeah.
business and to start a business and make a business profitable and to walk tall when you in your business. So, my heart is for women.
Yeah.
Well,
And you don't have to, like for women, and I love how we get together. Like this is the reason why I love the Boss Ladies of Dallas, because we really uplift one another just hearing our story. So I would say, like, if you are a woman in business, if you're a solopreneur, like find a community, find a strong community where you can go and, just kind of lay your heart out, so you can fill your cup back up and just get some strength to keep moving forward. Because I mean, you will, me being a woman and, I will say, like, on the speaking side, like the men dominate in my business. And so, there are times where I'm the only woman in the room. Just depends on, what platform I'm on in my industry of coaching. So, but I don't shrink because I'm just as smart. When I go in, it's a mindset thing. I go in saying that I've worked just as hard. I've gone to school. I have several degrees. I have several
right.
certifications. I have the experience. I have over, 15 years of experience in my industry. And you have to just go in with that confidence, not because you're a woman, because you just know that you're qualified.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for me, before like Miss Janetta, prior to going into the side of real estate I'm on now, because you guys know I launched when the pandemic first started, I launched Real Drama Media, which is a dominated business, the media, my network. Then this year launched the branding, which is a whole nother animal in itself. But I'm in real estate on the title side. But prior to that, I was in surveying, which is all males and lighter writers, not black males. So I would always go and be with the other ones. So I'd always be the youngest. I'd always be the only woman, and I'd always be the only black, period. So I was the only everything. So I dealt with all of what they were talking about, even with the classism, because you've got most of these were people that were elite. And so born into money. So it was a whole different approach when it came to dealing with them. And so, like Kendra would say, you'd have to open your mouth, and then you'd open your mouth and prove yourself, and they go, oh, okay, wait a minute. Okay, she does know. She knows what she's talking about. She's been in real estate for over 20 something odd years. And so oh, by the way, Adam, go back and check your messages. I replied to you about where to find the seamstresses too. And now he just asked about support. Can a man support? That's it. Just be there for
Tina is
him.
so ADD over here.
I'm ADHD.
Between Tina ADD and then
ADHD. I'm looking at these things are popping up. Kendra can't do that.
I'm trying to stay focused. Y'all know I got a problem over here.
That's the reason why I'm drinking wine, so I can be calm. That's the
and then
she's ADHD too. She's just as bad as me.
And then Jordan is just trying to keep it in. She's like, they are not.
Look.
Okay, so Tina, wait a minute. Tina.
Hey,
first of all, you said something.
Me.
Okay, first of all, you said something that I didn't catch because y'all know I don't have on my glasses.
Which one?
You said classism or clasm? What was you saying?
No, I said
classism.
Classism.
Like classes, like lower class, middle class.
I didn't even see that when I was answering the question. So, I didn't see that when I was answering the question. So I'm just like, I didn't know.
You don't have your glasses on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I
did. So when you were answering the question, I was like, what is Miss Janetta talking about? I think she was trying to hold it in.
I
didn't want to stop you, but hey, I answered it right. Didn't I do it?
You did, Tina. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
It's okay, Janetta.
I'm sorry.
I always support you, even if you're
Wait, did y'all see her? Did you see that? Did you see the body language? They teach us that in Sales 101.
Girl, shut it down.
I Kim, Kim, she must have liked the answer too because she did.
Okay, I gotta correct you first. I think it's a gentleman.
It's a gentleman.
It's a gentleman.
I Kim, like correct us. Don't let us.
It's a gentleman. It's a
Show the
gentleman.
question, please. Show the question. Show the question, LaKendra.
Look. Yeah.
Well, I mean, did you just like cut us off or what? Or what was that?
Well, she just wants to see the question. Classism.
Oh, girl, somebody ever said we heard. He said yes, ma'am.
Here we go.
That one.
Okay.
Thank you, Nia.
I cannot.
See, I don't know Nia.
Let me read it. Let me read this.
Tina,
great job, ladies.
We're gonna answer this one first.
Great, huh?
Go ahead.
Great job, ladies. What business owner must understand is you are walking billboards and face of the community. Jordan made a great point. Networking is critical. Networking in every industry. Treat everyone that you encounter regarding business as an opportunity to advance your business. You are the engine to your ultimate goal.
Awesome.
I love that. And that is so true. Y'all see how I got so close up on this thing?
She can't see.
I asked you to put your glasses on before the show started. So.
Thank you, Nia. I like Nia. Hi, Nia. I don't know Nia, but thank you, Nia. See?
Okay.
Well,
wait a minute.
I will say that Nia is my lead coach in the Global Institute, and she gonna support the foolery. So I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. She's one of your coaches. Oh, I know she know her stuff.
Okay.
You taught her.
She's my lead coach, and she owns Natural Sanctuary. So she owns a natural. She's a loctician, and she owns her own salon, and she has a natural hairline, and she has an apparel line that really tells you what nappy is a state of mind, and I just love her brand.
I love it.
I love that. I need her website.
Can we go back to
in there, Nappy?
Can we go back to some gentleman asked, what can the men do to support the women in business?
Yeah, that's Adam.
Okay.
Adam. Mm-hmm.
What the men can do to support the women in business is encourage them and allow them to be their authentic self.
Yes.
We don't have to go into business acting like men in order to be successful. We don't have to speak like men speak. We don't have to dress like men dress. If I can, I'm gonna take 1 minute. I'm gonna tell you a story. When I first got into commercial real estate, I worked for a corporation, and they wanted me to dress in black, brown, and gray suits, but in skirts. And me being a rebel, I was a rebel back then. I would wear orange, light blue, and I wore a pantsuit, skirt suits, the whole 9 yards. And I was at that company for 6 months and got a promotion to director. But when I went in for my promotion, whatever they call it in corporate America, he didn't talk about my job. He talked about how I was dressing and why I didn't go and play golf with the guys during lunchtime. My response to him was, A, I don't play golf, and B, I'm dressing the way I want to dress. I get the job done. I'm the top person here in the company, and I did get the promotion, but that's what he focused on. So back to Adam's question, support us and who we are as women and what we bring to the table, because we bring a lot to the table. And by you supporting us, you're not only pushing yourself, compelling yourself forward, but you allowing other women to come into the fold. Because as we know, a whole table full of men is just going to be the same old stuff, as well as a whole table full of women. But when you mix us up, we can bring so much energy, so much eloquent, so much to the table. So just support your fellow women. That's all in a nutshell.
Yeah. And I will say that Coach Adam, he's also one of my coaches. So Coach Adam.
This is the LaKendra show.
Baby, my people gonna be in here. But let me tell you something.
I love it. I love it.
Adam is so supportive. Like, think innately that's just who he is as a gift to the world. And he is always like encouraging me. He's always, bringing people or exposing people to the Institute. And I just think that that's just what we should all do, right? And like you said, it also forwards him in his own business as well, because he also gets to grow and expand. But if we just all did that, right? Adam didn't know me, Actually, Adam met me through Janetta. So, but if we all just supported one another because we care about the culture.
Yes. We care about the culture.
Regardless of gender. Regardless of gender. We just care about the culture, then we will all be blessed. Just like it's connecting to promote, Nappy Coach or anybody else who drop a business here. It takes us nothing to just support you. And I think we allow all of the definitions to get in the way, all of the vocabulary to get in the way. And I think most people know, you've been tuning in enough to know that I run an all-inclusive business, so a diverse business. And that's just really what it's about for me. If you believe in what a person is doing, I don't even have to like what you're selling, but I'm so honored that you are forwarding your gift into society. That's enough for me to support you, you know?
Because we all have something that we need to give to society. We was born to give. We was born with a gift, and we need to release that gift. Do we have time to just really quick to do a quick game to see who can win this beautiful baseball?
Oh my gosh, you have something else you're going to give away on today?
I like that.
I'm going to give this baseball cap away.
Who wants to win?
I like that, Miss Janetta. That is nice.
Isn't that nice?
Hakim said yes, ma'am. So he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, but before LaKendra starts, I have to say this though. LaKendra, let me say this. When you were just talking about supporting each other, I want to, you have to give people their flowers while they're above ground. So I think we would be really, really amiss if we didn't say that Miss Janetta did exactly that when she started the Boss Ladies. Because that's what her vision was. She's turned down money from people wanting to take this show and make it just ratchet, for lack of a better word, because she had a bigger goal in mind about building a community of women, just women. And I have to say kudos to you, Miss Janetta, for actually doing that. To give women a platform to actually do that.
Well, thank you. Thank you. But
and support.
I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But I couldn't do it without you women and the other women and the people in the audience. And I still need their help. So don't let me get on my soapbox. LaKendra, you know where I'm going with this. So y'all
but I need for you to spend at least 2 minutes in their soapbox so they can know how they need to support.
Okay, so
there we go. Yes,
I need you guys support. We're still trying to get this picked up on a major network. And I need your support. I need you to tell all your friends, people who are looking to start a business, people who already have a business, people who are trying to level up on the business, people who are not interested in a business, people who are under a rock, people who are just whatever. Tell them about us, this show, this platform, and I need you to go to your Facebook page and go to Boss Ladies of Dallas Facebook. Boss Ladies of Dallas Facebook. If somebody can type that in for me. Boss Ladies of Dallas Facebook page, and like and follow. You have to follow the page. A lot of people are liking the page. I need you to follow the page. So if you want to like and follow Facebook, Boss Ladies of Dallas, and then I want you to go over to the YouTube channel. YouTube, Boss Ladies of Dallas, and subscribe. Because your subscription is going to pop up every time we get ready to come live, or every time a show is coming on. You will get that that notice. And then I'm gonna need you to go to our Instagram page. Yeah, we got an Instagram page. We're babies on it, but we got an Instagram page. It's called The Boss Ladies of Dallas. You know why it's called The Boss Ladies of Dallas? Because when Boss Ladies of Dallas started getting hits, some ratchet person went out and went out and put one picture on Boss Ladies of Dallas. That's why I'm gonna tell you people, when you're trying to do something fabulous, when you're trying to do something good and real, you're gonna have, and I don't want to call them haters, but I'm gonna say haters out there that's going to try and destroy you and bring you down. But when what you're doing is for the greater good, you're gonna always win.
Yeah.
You're going to always win. So, in order for all of us to win, because we're about women supporting women, women empowering women, women uplifting women, women helping women in business, women encouraging women, women mentoring women, we're all about the women. Yeah, men, we love you, but we want you right now to support us.
Right.
So, women join, men join, tell all your friends. We're going to be doing some more powerful things here. And I want you guys to be a part of it because I promise you, we will make you guys proud. We will make you proud. You will not have to worry about us throwing wine on each other, cursing each other out, pulling each other's wigs. For the you will not have to. You won't have to worry about any of that.
And you may hear us curse.
Yeah, you're gonna hear
No,
us
no,
curse
no,
because
yeah.
some of them got a potty mouth and they
I
can't
don't.
help it. But what I'm trying to say is we are a group of women that want to show the world that it doesn't take all that.
Man, it don't.
It
No.
doesn't take all of that to be empowered or to spread love or to spread service. So again, Facebook, go to Facebook. Please sign and subscribe. Go to
Don't
our
forget Roku, Fire TV, and
yes,
we are working on our Google app.
yes.
Jordan, don't you say anything about Apple.
Okay.
I am an approved Google developer. Don't say anything about Apple.
So we are on Roku. You guys know we on Roku TV and Fire Stick. I mean Fire TV. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And,
just please
we're, and we're getting numbers. So those of you who are tuning in on Roku and Fire TV,
They
like thank
are.
you so much because I mean our numbers are amazing.
They
On
are
Roku.
amazing.
Yeah.
numbers are up and they are amazing, and we're going to be doing some new and exciting things. So next week join us on here again. We're going to be finding out who do you guys think gave the best pitch next week, and then also we're going to be bringing back all the boss ladies who wants to join us, and we're going to be talking about some other things, and we're going to be doing some things where we can meet you guys in person, and you can chat with us in person. You can have questions for us. So we're doing a lot of things. I'm just super excited. And I just need you guys to get the word out. Just get the word out. Just get the word out. How many times I'm going to say get the word out?
Yeah, I
Because you
think
know what? You just said, wait a minute. Let me say, you know what? I don't understand. And you guys help me. And the people in the audience can help me too.
have one more sip, Janetta. Have one more sip of wine.
Okay, no, wait a minute. Why is it that the shows that promote us in a positive way don't get the tractions like the shows that's out there, just as my parents would say, acting a fool in the streets?
I can
Why?
answer that for you.
Because we have been conditioned, like everything is propaganda and conditioning. I did a whole live about it on yesterday. Shout out to the live I did on yesterday. It was fire. Go listen to it because I'm talking about this same exact thing about what we focus on becomes the reality of the whole freaking universe.
And we need to stop focusing on that negative stuff and focus on the positive stuff.
About change. You have to be intentional about causing the shift. This show could really be it. Like if people would get out of their own way of like being little hater raider and Debbie Downer and Susie around the corner peeking, but never click like or never share or never go and subscribe, like at least, we've had, 14 or 15 people on here. We don't even have that many subscribers, shit, I don't think, on YouTube. Why? Why?
But the impressions are still there. Jordan knows. Data is data. They may not be liking it or whatever, but my back end system tracks it. That's the beautiful thing about it. So even if they're looking at it,
and they showing that they said it from beginning to end.
You better believe it, Boo Boo Kitty. I see you.
So one thing, something else I do want to say is on our shows coming up as well, on our lives, we're going to be taking us individual and showcasing like one person a week. This was one of the Boss Ladies Tina's ideas, showcasing one of the boss ladies for the whole week, and then on the live having that boss ladies to talk about her business, and then have questions asked to her. So that's gonna be 6 of us. So that's a 6 weeks process right there. And then we're looking at doing a red carpet where we're going to invite you in person and have wine
I
and
bet y'all
have
want to y'all come to that, won't you?
and have hors d'oeuvres, and we're going to be filming, and we're going to you're going to be in the audience to ask questions and just really get to know us. It pays too much to be the next thing. So what is that?
Nene Leaks from
I don't understand. It pays too much to be. I don't understand that.
They make money being ratchet. It makes a lot of money being ratchet. It's the money.
I don't have the energy for it.
Well, you know what?
It's sad.
Obviously, all of us is doing quite well for ourselves. So if it's not, it can't be about the money for this show.
No. What he's saying is I know answering.
Right, but they came from nowhere.
Yeah.
Let me back up. Let me not call out their names because I don't know them like that. Let me back up.
It's sad, but what it is, people are focusing on the money. They're focusing on the money. He's saying that the reason why the shows are so popular is because those people, it's the money. Yes. They're drawn to the money. And just like you, the money didn't entice you one bit.
Yeah.
Because you're standing for something more than the money.
Yeah, I'm standing for us as women and who we are.
And a lot of them started with nothing.
Yes.
And we ain't starting like that. So
and I guess, maybe they didn't have the luxury of being able to pick and choose. We're blessed.
Yes, we are blessed. And you know what? We know that we're blessed. And that's the blessing of the blessing. I said more blessings.
The blessing of the blessing. I love that.
Are you gonna will it back in?
Yeah, I want to will it back in because I just don't know what be happening sometimes. So we really appreciate you for tuning in tonight for the exclusive Real Boss Chat. But listen, we got to give away this prize. So this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to go and look to see who liked, commented, and shared this broadcast since we've been on. So I'm looking at it now, and it looks like Nia Purpose Jones, Donald Toldson, and there's some, hold on, it's pulling up. As you know, y'all be tripping with me because I don't be doing this right. I only see those 2 people, but it says that 3 others shared. So if you've already liked, commented, and shared and kind of participated in it in here, can you put me, just put me in the chat, and we're going to do a drawing.
Yes, because only one of these
has anybody that I called on here, have they already won? Has Donald won before?
No.
Okay. So put me in the comment if you have liked, commented, and shared or invited people in to watch the broadcast. So you can go into the drawing, and we're going to see who wins this fabulous hat that I don't even have. Okay.
And I want another t-shirt.
Do you guys have the hat?
No.
You don't have the hat.
Do you know how to speak?
And Miss Janetta, I want another t-shirt.
Okay, so Nia, okay, Linda, thank you, Linda, thank you, Nia. So I have their names written down. Who else? You have literally 30 seconds to comment me. It said a couple of you did it. And if you haven't done it, just do it now. At least we should have at least 7 shares.
Okay. And then here's something else we're going to be talking about too when we come up again. Whoever wants to, once we highlight you, I would love for them to really get to know who you are as a person.
Thank you, Estine.
Don't you guys think that'd be good?
I think that's great.
I love humans, so Y'all can just be over in my office. Like, I just love meeting people.
She does.
Yeah, just back up, LaKendra, back up.
Even though, LaKendra, I thought that you were not a nice person when I first met you. I didn't think you were a people person.
Can you
and
explain,
you love people.
Explain to these people how you racially profile.
I profiled you, didn't I, girl? I really did. And me and you now like this. I just love you. I
profile me. I profile. I know all of you guys, but little mama surprised me the most.
Who? Me?
Yes, Jordan.
Oh, it's Jordan.
Oh,
surprised me the most.
Surprised you in a good way, I suppose. If I can.
I didn't know you really knew how to talk.
Oh.
I mean, you're so quiet, and she just sits back and she analyzes you, and she's looking at you. You can tell that she's picking you apart, and she's like, and she just has a smile on her face of innocence, and she's picking you apart. And when she started talking, and I was like, oh my gosh.
5 seconds. You have 5 seconds to come at me in the comments. 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
We have Nia. We have Linda.
Oh, and I want, and while you waiting, also I want them to know that they have, the people who have won, I have mailed your stuff out.
Oh, about time. Get it, y'all.
Yes, it came in. And the glasses are coming in a little box like this. Your glasses are coming in a box like this.
Those are so beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, those are nice.
Yep. So that's how your glasses are coming in, and then your hat is coming in a box. So I have mailed them out. So you should be getting them 3 to 4 business days. They went out today.
Okay. So we have the names in here. It's over. You can't come at me, but we still want you to come at me, even if we drive, because we want you to really like, share our page. Okay, so here we go. The winner is
drum roll.
Astine.
Congratulations, Astine.
Astine, you won this beautiful hat.
Boss Lady hat. No,
yes.
Signing longs tonight. Won't he do it?
Well, thank you guys.
Steve, please send us your mailing address. You need to go into the messenger for Boss Ladies and send us your mailing address.
Oh my God.
And please allow 30 to 90 days to receive your gift.
No. I have them in stock. So they will listen, I have them in stock. So I will send them out on Monday. I will send your hat out on Monday. And by the way, pretty soon you will be able to get things, go online and get things online and purchase them. But here's one thing that we have online that you'll be able to go and purchase. Check this out.
Nice.
Oh, she's adorable.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, it's a wine topper.
It's a wine.
Yeah,
that is so cute.
Isn't that cute?
Keep it in the camera.
I love it.
Well, also you won't send it on Monday because Monday's President's Day.
And there's our analytical.
There's our analytical girl right there.
Who knows that Monday is President's Day?
Jordan.
Our Jordan would know.
I want to say before we end, I want you to just hold on tight, y'all. Don't log off yet, because this week coming up, so today is Friday, starting on Sunday, because Sunday starts a new week, don't battle me on it and say it's Monday, it's Sunday. Starting on Sunday, we're going to be playing the replays of each pitch, because not this week, but week after next, we will be picking who of the women that did all of the pitches, who won. And we need your help, because we don't want it to be biased, because we all have our own favorites. So we need you to participate. So when we play those replays, literally, they're going to start Friday will be the introduction, which is what I'm going to play just in a minute. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's going to be a replay of all of the pitches. And we just need for you to go in the comments. There'll be They're already kind of be set up in the feed where you can see when they're going to air. And we just need for you to go in the comments and put vote. I need for you to like it as well and share your favorite pitch, but we also need for you to go in the comments and put vote. And I'm going to go and do a live this week just to kind of explain it again, because I know it's Friday and some of y'all are coming back from happy hour and you're turned up. So
can I suggest something?
Yeah.
Kendra, you know what I think would be really, really, really awesome? I think we all each do have our favorites, right? What do y'all think? You know, you have people that campaign for different people. What do y'all think about each one of us picking our own favorite that we like, going on live, 10 minutes, just one video of each one of us going on live, 10 minutes with an episode, trying to sway people to vote for our favorite? What do y'all think?
Well, my girl gonna win, so because that's
I doubt that. Look, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I like that idea.
I'm going on live for telling them who not to vote for, and y'all know who I'm gonna tell them who not to vote for.
You better not. You better not say it.
Because if that's your girl, no, I'm campaigning for her not to win.
Okay, so this is what I deal with when I'm in person with them. Y'all wonder why I'm the stern one. I deal with this wretchedness when I'm in person. So what they're saying is
always starting stuff because because that was so good how I just ended that. Janetta, you know.
Woosah. I need to go to retreat.
I said it in the other thing that she was a hater.
Okay, so Lakendra, why don't you go online? We'll take this offline. Let the people go. Why don't you go online and you're just going to give the rules. You're going to give the rules, and each of us pick a day to go and support our person. And you go online and put the rules on.
Block Tina and Boss Ladies of Dallas so she can go live in there.
No, she can't do that.
Who was that? All my life I had to fight. Who did that? All my life I had to fight. Let our people go.
Okay, so
I think that's a great idea.
Thank you. That was a great idea. Oh my gosh.
You guys just look forward to the to our posting in the Boss Ladies and follow our queue. We love you. Share. We'll see you next week, Lakendra.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Love y'all, my sisters. Bye.
Who did the fast pitch?
I am about.
Okay, are we off? Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all, we still on live?
No, we're in broadcast. Okay, yeah, we're in.